Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new painting tutorial, and this time I want to explain this week. I want to explain how to do brunette skin, how to do a skin that is a little bit sun, so it's not dark and it's not Caucasian skin, so it's more like brunette like. Okay, I like to play with the color of the skins, so we will start using XV88. Okay, this is going to be the base color, and it's just to give you an idea of the colors that you can, also to show you some skin tones that you can get, what you can put on your miniatures. So we are going to apply a layer of XV88. When you're doing skin, you want to be smooth, you want to thin down your paints. You see, this color is covering very well, so it's one of these, let's call these base colors, and really have a very nice coverage. And on top I paint the miniature I prime the miniature with white. So we want to apply a very thin layer. I will do that and I will come back once this is done. So once the base color have been applied, okay, and we have a nice uniform color, the next we are going to do is apply Agrax Earthshade. Okay. Of course, the matte version of the Agrax Earthshade. We are going to apply in all the skin parts, trying to avoid that is accumulating in any place. So try to make an even and nice coverage of all the skin. Really, this sculpt they have a great sculpt, and the wash is doing a lot of work. You can see really all the musculature is visible after the wash. Normally I do this after doing other base colors, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm changing the order of the paint job of this miniature. Okay, but if you sometimes what I do is I apply all the base colors and then I do the wash later on. I realize that this guy have lost one finger. I guess I did a mistake removing the part from the sprue. Okay, so as you can see, we do just a wash with Agrax Earthshade on all the skin. Okay, and then we will need to wait that this dries. As you can see, this is not really dark skin, it's more bronzed skin or sun tan skin, as you want to call it, brunette. So it's, but not really dark skin. Okay, this was not the objective. Here the objective was more like a brunette type of skin. Okay, and I think this type of skin match very well with the Egyptian looking skin of the Egyptian looking iconography of the French. That was me. Okay, here we see. Okay, we wait until this dries and I will come back to you. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to use XV88 again, and we are going to start highlighting all the different muscles. I'm going to use quite a detail brush to do that. And what we want to do is we want to highlight. So now the color is much darker because we applied. Okay, and now we are going to do this type of highlight here. Okay. Okay, something like that. You can see we highlight here abdominals. Okay. So we want to highlight all the musculature of this guy, as you can see here. Okay, so first we are going to apply this again, XV88, and I will come back once this is done. So this is how the skin is looking like now with the second highlight, with the first highlight, and now I'm going to do just some accents with Ungor flesh. As you can see, this is really light color compared to the previous one, and we are going to mix it. So what we're going to do, for example, I will do here an example on this part. So you just apply very softly, okay, and then when it's too evident, I use the previous color and I smoothen. And this is the way to give some accents and make the skin also to be a little bit more like, the skin is not fully matte normally, you have to think that maybe sweating a little bit. So normally the skin should not be looking completely matte, it should have a little bit of, not glossiness, but a little bit of satin color. The way to exaggerate that is by adding some light highlight. As you can see, although it's quite light, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use then XV88 to soften where it's needed. And I will not apply this color everywhere or on all the muscles. So I will just do some accents. Okay, and then glaze over with XV88 to soften. Okay. And as you can see, I try to point the upper part of the muzzle where the light is coming from, and then with XV88 I smoothen a little bit. So here, take a little bit, and then with XV88 again. If it's too evident like here, I glaze a little bit more. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to add a little bit of, and this is Ungor flesh, okay. Put here on the shoulder. This will even enhance more the musculature of this guy. Okay, no, and now with XV88 I'm going to soften the transition. Okay. You can see that this is really making, I think this is really needed. You can stop on the previous step, you can avoid this last step. This is just the final touch to add more variation and more life, make the skin more lifeful, because at the end the skin is a mixture of a lot of colors. And here I'm not putting red, but you also can put some reddish browns or something like that in some areas. For example, you can do that on the neck if you want. Here, then on the head. The head can be quite tricky. What I'm going to do is example here on the back, this big muzzle, you want to wreck a little bit the uniformity, make the top. I will do the same on the other side. So as you can see, first it's very evident where I'm applying this color. Okay, now I took water mixed with XV88. We can put a little bit more of XV88. Okay, we can make this, no, we should add light. You go as lighter as you want, of course. So we need to put a little bit here. Okay, so I guess you're getting the idea here. One part that normally needs more extreme highlights is the hand. So normally what I like to do on the hand is I highlight this. You can add a little bit, I can use, no, XV88 to soften. And I like to highlight as well this one. Then I will mix the two colors. Okay. For example, these biceps, we want to apply first Ungor flesh here on top. Oops, sorry. I took something from the paper. Don't worry, this can be soft easily. Now we use XV88. Okay, I guess at this point you get the idea of what I'm doing. Just some additional highlight on the upper part of each muzzle. You don't need to touch the full muzzle as we did with the XV88. You only want to touch over here. We touch this part, and then oops, clean. And this is a way to do a different tone or different color for the skin, and add a little bit more variation to your army and to your miniatures. Not all the miniatures should have different color tone or the same skin. Not all should have the same skin. You can have different skin. And I played this a lot. I played this a lot with my Aston Militarum army. I was thinking that making the sense that in the Imperium everybody have, even in the same planet, it's not for me it does not make sense that all the people have the same color of the skin. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I will do the other arm, I will do the legs, and I come back once this is done. This is how it looks like at the end once I did the second highlight, and I will finish here this tutorial. So this is how I do this type of bronzed or tan, I would say tan skin or brunette skin. I hope you find this tutorial interesting. It's a different way to do skin, a different color for the skin, and I suggest you to experiment as much as you can with the skin tones, because here there is another thing that you can do, and they not always do the same color of the skin. I think this skin tone works very well for this cultist. So I will have a variety. We'll have some with more pale skin and these guys with more brunette skin. So yeah, that's all what I want to share in this tutorial. I hope you find this tutorial interesting. Please leave a comment below, let me know what do you think. Share, like if you have liked it. Subscribe if you don't subscribe to the channel and you want to see more. And you also can support me in Patreon. You can become my Patreon in Patreon, and you will find the link in the description below as well. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.